Hi everybody! Tonight's update will be much shorter than last night's. I have much less to say, and there won't be a bunch of background information that gets thrown into the mix, most likely. So this morning I went to the lab to get some blood drawn for the tests for anemia. We'll have those back in a couple days, 2 or 3 days, I guess. And then I came back. That was 9 o'clock, and then I had to be at the center at 10:30. And the first thing I did was had my time with the doctor. You have an appointment with the doctor every day, and then you have your therapies the rest of the day. And the schedule of what you do isn't always the same, but today I happened to see the doctor first. And he did the bioresonance scanning, which I was really surprised by what it actually was. When I had read about it and things, they refer to it as that you use a bioresonance scanner. So I actually thought that that they used a machine to basically read the circuits in your body, but it's not like that at all. It's they have the bioresonance scanner is this little circle thing. I don't know if I talked about this at all yesterday, but this is a little circle thing at the doctor, and my doctor's name is Dr. Strite. He wears it on his belt, and he rubs it while he makes little hand gestures over my body. So, and that tells him if it's silent, there's no problem. If it makes a goofy noise, if there is a problem, and it's the hand motions they make are all based on the polarity points of your hands. There's a bajillion of them. And he explained that actually each finger is like a file, whether it's chemical problems, structural problems, emotional, I forget what the other one, it might be nutritional. But there's 4 possible sources of problems. Mine were... Anyway, my priority problems were all chemical. I didn't have emotional, structural, or whatever the 4th one was. It was all chemical, mainly parasites, viruses, and bacteria. So, also, then they basically found the top 5 organ priority that need priority to be worked with, and then the top 5, I don't know, issues or whatever, just throughout the body. My liver was the #1 problem, and the rest of these I don't remember what order, but it was hypothalamus, thyroid, right ovary, and diaphragm, which surprised me. And then the top issues were, like I said, parasites, virus, bacteria, stuff with hormones. Then one of the first problems too was ammonia on my heart, which is something that happens when you have parasites, bacteria, viruses. And actually he said it was good that it was all situated in one place, because actually if you have a lot of that kind of thing, which obviously I have, often the ammonia is all over in the body, and it really often affects the brain quite a lot. So actually it was good that mine was all in one place, and it's all in the heart. So also then another one of the main problems was and I'm probably not going to explain this well, because there was so much information. I wished I could have had at least an audio recorder, if not a video recorder, because I don't remember even a fraction of what he told me and what he talked about. But the amino acid thing was essentially, proteins. You eat a protein, it's made of amino acids. Your body comes and rips off one of the amino acids, takes it to use it, does whatever with it, digests it. My body isn't using or digesting or something, is having a problem with one of the amino acids, which is what then, so then it basically, the way he explained it, that amino acid is basically then like shards of glass ripping through my body. And that's kind of graphic, and maybe he said a little bit over exaggeration, but essentially it's what's happening is that protein's going throughout the body and causing damage, which then causes inflammation, which causes constant pain, and that's a problem in my whole body. So that's one of the issues. So anyway, he gave me a bunch of internal remedies to take to address these issues, the organs and these other issues like the hormones, the parasites, viruses, microbial infections. One of my main issues with all of this is detoxing, so he gave me something that will help, because some of this actually, you know, like the ammonia thing, that will be a detox issue. Basically, the ammonia needs to come out. And he gave me something to help with the detoxifying process of all this stuff. Yeah, I'm really tired and my brain is just really, I can't really think. I feel like there's more I should say and more I could share, but my brain's just, it's not even like I'm really fried. I'm just tired, and here's the therapies I had today was the ST8 again, the Valkian, which is an oxygenation thing. Something called a power plate, which it's a vibrating plate that you can do all kinds of things on it. For me, for starting, I sat in a chair and I put my feet on it, and it vibrates, and that it does, you know, bunches of things. But one of the things it does is causes muscle contractions, which is just healing in lots of ways. I'm sorry, I don't have a better description of that, but it's really amazing. We were talking about they use it like professional sports teams use these power plates and things. They help with healing, they help with muscle stuff. It's like my 5 minutes, she told me my 5 minutes of just sitting there with my feet sitting on it caused the number of muscle contractions equal to running a mile. So that's just really healing and strengthening, and it's a really good machine for people who, well, like me, or worse, who can't get out and exercise. People who, I at least can be up and about, you know, for some of a day, but some people can't be, and then you have problems with muscle atrophy. So, I mean, it's really an amazing machine. Then I sat in the sauna again, which was hot again. I don't know. I hear people talk about their infrared saunas and how they really like them, and I don't know if it's something that has to grow on you, because I sure don't care for it. And then I had an ion foot cleanse. That's the first time I've ever done that. It's essentially you sit with a bucket of water, and I think there's salt in there. I'm not sure. I don't remember now. They tell me so many things that I forget some of them. And then they put this little contraption in there. That's the ionizer. It ionizes the water, which ionizes your body. Essentially what it does is it knocks the toxins loose in your body. There's widespread misunderstanding that this ionizer actually sucks the toxins out of your body. In the ion foot cleanse things, that's not what happens. Some of them do come out in the water because you have your feet in the water and it is coming out, but the ionizer is not pulling them out. It's just loosening them in your cells so that they can come out. And like I said, detoxing is a huge part of my process, so we're hitting that stuff really hard, which is why I'm so exhausted, because detoxing is really taxing on the body. You know, I'm sitting around, I feel like things I'm doing should be relaxing, and I mean, to a degree it's relaxing, but also mostly it's really draining. But I figured that before I came. I'm not surprised. I'm not discouraged. I think it's, you know, what needs to happen is happening. So then I was back on the Lux machine today, which is the light therapy. Today it was on my liver and my spleen, which I could really feel things happening in there. I don't really know how to describe how it felt. But it was a good sensation. And then I had a massage where she mostly worked on moving lymph fluid in my head and neck and upper body. And then she did do some like structural massage, loosening of muscles actually, in my back. Not that much, but fortunately I'll be here for not 2 whole weeks anymore, but I will have more massages and she'll get to work a lot of that stuff out, get the lymph stuff out, get the muscles releasing and things like that. Also, a cool thing was I got to meet David Jernigan today. He's the doctor who founded this center. He doesn't take new patients anymore. I was fortunate enough to be able to have my phone consult with him back in June when I was deciding whether, trying to decide if this is what I was going to do or not. And he was just so encouraging and played a huge role in solidifying my feeling that this is what I was supposed to do. And he is a strong Christian, and his encouragement and everything he said to me was all wrapped around God's healing and God's plans for us and God's goodness and all that. So I got to meet him today, and that was cool. He's really tall, but a very, very nice guy. And so that was today. Now I'm just back trying to rest and recuperate and do some laundry, and that's about it for tonight. So, all right, stay tuned.